Well, they were saving it for the After the Show show.
Maybe. All right. Welcome to the After the Show show. Anna is here and Heather is here. And we were talking 2 days ago about when we first came back from the 2 weeks on the road. All right. So during your weekend, were you able to recharge your batteries? Well, no, because you got to get up first thing in the morning, right?
Yeah, no, I was fine because I was off. What day was that? I was off Friday when we
That's
got
only
back.
1 day.
Yeah, it was fine.
We were traveling for 2 weeks.
We were.
Back and forth.
Got to get home and do the laundry and all that
Yeah, what
stuff.
was your first meal back, your first home-cooked meal?
We went out to eat.
I think pizza. I think pizza delivery or something like that.
Yeah, our gas is messed up in our oven right now for our whole apartment building. Typical for an old New York City apartment
What do you mean
building.
it's messed up?
You got to be careful with that
We
one,
haven't
Anna.
had it for a few. No, it's been cut, so we can't use our.
You didn't
our
pay the
oven.
bill, or it's just they're doing renovations?
Get
or-
on the hobby.
There was some construction at a bakery that's going on in the bottom of the building, and anyway, so we've been using a hot plate for a while, which. So we've been eating a lot of eggs.
That's like college, Anna. Steve and I were talking
kitchenette.
about how we were able to spend some time together when we were in Pennsylvania. You and I spent quite a bit of time together when we were in Ohio, and it's such a nice time.
Yeah, we had our first glass of wine together.
We sure did. We sure did.
Wait, you girls
Lots to
drink?
chat about.
No, it was
Have you met Anna and Heather?
sparkling grape juice, actually.
Come on, Deuce.
It was a lot of fun, but it was a lot of work. And I'll tell you what, though, just to think about technologically how our crews, and for every network as well, they set up 2 network studios in each location. So it wasn't just one studio. It was the command post, and then inside the arena, and then other places where stand-ups happened, and they had all sorts of live stuff. So we've got the most unbelievable technical crew.
Yeah, they were doing all the heavy
production crew.
lifting. You guys were doing all the heavy lifting. I was doing all the fun stuff in Philly. Clayton and I went and ate cheesesteaks at Gino's and Pat's, Federal Donuts, and then I went to City Tavern, which was the coolest thing I did in Philly, besides the big red pedal tour, bike tour that we did together.
Exhausting.
That was so much fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's that replica from a building that was erected in 1773, and it hosted the first and second Continental Congress, the first 4th of July celebration, the first pre-inaugural ball for President Washington.
All of that took place in that building?
Right there.
And that was the day that you
It's a
wore
replica of it,
that
but-
adorable outfit when you were wearing the Holly Hobby dress.
Yes.
But from the 1700s. It was
You
great.
sent me a nice text message making me feel a little bit better about myself.
Great.
It was good.
Great. You had such a fun time, and we loved it.
What's the specialty there, food-wise?
We had veal scallopini.
That
doesn't-
from colonial times?
No, I guess Jefferson was a big fan of French
Italian?
cooking.
Oh.
And he
Scallopini,
sent one of his chefs to Paris to learn the art of cooking, and to Bordeaux to learn about pairing good food with good wine, and so that's why we ate that. I don't know.
No kidding. We had a dinner at the last night in which Brian was kind enough to pick up the tab for all of us.
Thank you.
And we had a huge crew there. It was, our entire crew. Our audio guys didn't make it, but everybody else did because they were stuck working. But they served popovers at that dinner, so that was kind of a colonial thing, I think.
Yep.
And that was delicious.
It was delicious. It was at Davio's in downtown Philadelphia, and they've got a number of locations around the country, and it was great.
Yeah. One of the things I wish that our viewers could have seen, and I know one of us did a tour of sort of the behind the scenes, but really just how much goes into putting on that convention. I mean, we had people out there a month in advance putting out all those cables, bringing all the equipment. If you think about like all the lighting and all the audio stuff and all the engineering stuff,
I wonder
and
if
all the safety equipment and the ladders and you name it, they're setting it up.
Yeah.
I bet there's still people trying to take that stuff down right now.
Probably, and they weren't able to go home, some of them, to recharge their batteries
Yeah.
like we did between the 2 conventions. They were there, for weeks.
Weeks
straight.
before, then the week, and then weeks after to take it down.
Speaking of weeks, are you here the rest of the week?
I am.
Okay,
We're all
fantastic.
here. All right. Well, then let's
we'll
come back to
see
the
you
couch
right here.
tomorrow.
All right, we'll see
Bye,
you
y'all.
soon enough.